Hello everyone. Welcome in. Again, we got some more Keyforge for you. There we go, that's popped up. So our first bands are either going to be Destravok or Explorer Kornberg, whichever you call those. I think what I typically want to ban is creature control. And I think the sort of creature control and rush are sort of the things that I'm mainly looking to ban. It's been it's been a lot, so I'm not super into it currently, but NKFL, I mean. But I think it's between these two from my limited scouting. Yeah, I'll show those off in a second. So Explorer Kornberg here is an deck. Lots of things. It's got the classic Bonithing safe house with double red pennies and lots of ways to recycle them. This would be really good if I had Johnny Longfingers. The Logos is very speedy. Not a ton of creatures, but 16 pips. Obsidian Forge, something to look for. Grimminder as well. And yeah, the other one's going to be Destravok as well. Or Countess. Countess is also sort of a problem. Very efficient, 21 creatures, but I think we have creature control. The Enforcaptura, and that is really annoying. I might just ban this one for the sake of it. But Destravok is certainly a problem, but I don't think it's worth the ban necessarily. So yeah, I think it's either Kornberg or Timegerm. Now the Spirit's Way, the two Spirit's Way here is a bit of a problem. Rather than the just purely targeted removal we see in Kornberg. Kornberg has pretty good C though, and it has decent C, and then it also has is pretty rushy, slash heisty. So, oh, hello, thank you so much, Aston. Really appreciate this subscription. You'll love to see it. 3 months, amazing, beautiful. We'll get some sub things one of these days. Yeah, no, I think I'll just ban Tigris. I'll ban Tigris. They banned Adaptiface, which isn't super surprising. Don't think Gorgosaur is that much of a problem, really. But we did ban that, and then I really just want to play Alosrin Vamral. I mean, kind of the reason I bring these decks is I try and run them into the wall over and over again. Yeah, Kornberg is a very scary deck. I agree. It was definitely the going to the matches sort of that one, but sometimes you gotta go with their gut. They do go ham. They do. I kind of feel like I want to save Farhood. Kind of want to save Farhood. Judge is also an interesting. So I think we save Farhood. Maybe Alosrin Vamral. I'll save Vamral. They did save Kornberg. I mean, I'm also looking to I'm not looking to get a 3-0 here, so I'm kind of happy to have Kornberg sit here and potentially just sack a matchup to Kornberg and move on and hopefully win 2 more, which is kind of what I'm trying to hope, hoping to do. I think that would be nicer. Looking for a 2-1 rather than a 3-0. So the second one here is I'm uncertain of how much to really value the Jester. I did a couple test games with it. It's a pretty interesting deck. I don't think it's anything crazy. I think like we have good boards for the most part. We have pretty good rush. Its only efficiency is the Martian Generosity. So, and like the mimicries too count too. I have some efficiency cards, so it's not like those don't count, but I'm not super worried about that, especially like if they see the Martian Generosity late. I'm not too worried. So the other ones would be Fairlie, Gorgosaur, or Pixou, and Pixou has some problems in that it's obviously like the double legionary trainer, like it can, the siren can really go off. So I think this, because we're so board heavy, I think this is a problem for us. So I think we're gonna ban Pixou and kind of slam our heads into the lineup that way. So Pixou's gone, and we're left with Gorgosaur, Fairlie, Jester, and Kornberg. And they banned Margaret as a second one, which I think is a good ban. I think that's a deck that has a good matchup into Kornberg with the 2 Odoax. It's got the 2 Odoax, and it's got like the double information exchange, and like it just I think it has some good stuff going for it. That matches well into the red pennies, or sort of like the heisty nature. So first one here, I think we can either I think it would be fine. I'm kind of looking to play Alosrin, Farhood, and Judge. See, the thing is that like Judge is more matchup specific. I think it's pretty okay to get it into Kornberg or maybe Gorgosaur. Yeah, probably get into Gorgosaur or Kornberg. But I'm not really looking to put that in a bad spot. So they've got sort of 3 decks that are board heavy, and I think there's a real potential we can just outrush Kornberg potentially if we get out ahead of it. Obviously, it's very fast. But like if we generate too much amber, they may not get a chance to use the red pennies. So I kind of just want to run Vamral out and kind of go maybe Vamral and then see between Pharaoh and Farhood. Yeah, it's annoying. We'll go Vamral, and they go Gorgosaur, and I think that's a good matchup for us. They only have Effervescent Principle. This deck is very efficient, but I think we with our creature control and also with our amber generation, I think we can get out ahead of it. So that's what I think. That's what I think. Will that prove to be true? I don't know. I don't know. But I am happy to do competitive, passwords NKFL. Oh, did they already make a... Ooh, good question. Time? I'm fine with time. Hello! Oh, Dinobot's raiding us. Let's go. We got some raiders. Woo! Got some blorbs. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that. You even get special flares on my screen. Very fun. Thank you so much, Dinobot. Really appreciate it. If y'all don't know Dinobot, they are another content creator over at that Twitch channel, Dinobot333. Check them out. And we're playing Vamral. Right? Yeah. Thank you so much, Riku. Really appreciate it. As always. Thank you so much, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. And yeah, I'll probably be a little bit lower energy today. Overall. But that's okay. Okay, so this is a mulligan. Much better. We're going first, right? Yeah, so our first turn is just going to be a, we call it figure of a rod. Because, I mean, I want to get value out of this. Do I want to bounce one of them? I kind of want to bounce Tink. Like, I kind of want to... I guess I can bounce Yorg. Because it won't die anyways. Get the damage, it'll get bounced. You go to 3. Whoa. It's quite an Equidon hand. Although, unfortunately, we will be discarding this visible hand. Okay, Effervescent Principle's gone early. It's pretty good to see. That's just playing cards. And they don't have any artifact control, so we're kind of chilling. And do they have a Positron Bolt? They do, right? Not that it really matters, but... Ooh. Okay, do we actually just play this and rush? I mean... Yeah, I got a red alert. Imperial Road is a really cool rare. It's Axiom. Okay. Do we discard do we discard that? Or do we just take a bad Mars turn? I don't want to take 3 chains. I think we just discard it. Hope because we're gonna Kaboom will be coming, you know? No. And I think we just make him go right back into Saurian. And then I wouldn't mind going back into, okay, so dude goes, they go Raider Gallum. Yeah, do we go Unfathomable here? Do I call Mars? This gives me a check, I could just exhaust. I think I'll go Unfathomable. Play this, we reap, exhaust. Reap and who are we facing? Gorgosaur? I don't really care about the Fish and Bloom. I think that's more annoying. Hey, thank you, Floxamon. Welcome in. It's the chosen one, all right. Absolutely. So I get the 2 amber there. Okay, I take Cyberclone. Yeah, not anymore. Not anymore. Let's see. But here we will go Mars, and I think we want to scoop up the Raider Gallum, or maybe we want to scoop up the Dynamo, Vu Dynamo. They played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to scoop up this Therocentrian. First things first is we hit this. It's an Adult Swim. I don't think I want to scoop that up. So we'll see where our token gets us. Kaboom, that is exactly what I want. We're going to put an Archive Amber onto you. Take the Kaboom. And yeah, take that. To discard Slappy Lab Work. Yeah, nice token selection. It's something that Start Deck can do. Typically, I don't create any tokens, but because there's a scoop up there, I think it's worth getting two shots at maybe scooping up something nice. I'm not expecting to forge here. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. So less Kaboom value there. But I think we can actually take this moment to call Equidon. Say no in the archives. Reap there. Play you, play you. Blow up that one. Steal with that one. And send it back over. I actually might be wrong. It might be right to actually go and do the non-Equidon ones, because I now have the artifacts, and we were going to be possibly drawing into, but I would rather the Mars stuff stick around. Because of that, there's actually a really good argument to go into Unfathomable here. Potentially, depending on how this one works out. So Crewman can steal one. Particle Sweep, Umbra Alien. Okay, so we actually have that. So I think we're going to call Equidon, say no to the archives. First things first is we're going to do this. No scoop up. hit them with that, hit them with that, and do I blow that up? I don't forge either way, so I don't think I do. I really wish I had that scoop up so I could scoop that Ludo up. That was what I was really hoping to draw that scoop up. But I mean, I think we have a little bit of the grace of time here. And there's actually a world where we can actually just draw 6 next turn. So I choose Logos. They discard Forge Compiler to gain 1 Amber. Okay, Forge Compiler being gone is really nice. There's the Auto Encoder. Auto Encoder this slate's really nice. They use Auto Bloom, Fission Bloom. That's probably gonna be the second sloppy lab work that gets played. And oh yeah, got a good view numbers today. So welcome in everyone. Okay, Eclectic Inquiry. So here, I think here we take the Equidon turn, and I think we discard. So I think we might discard for a token to try and get one of these two, like this one, out of the way. We're guaranteed to draw them anyways. But I don't want to be drawing Unfathomable necessarily. Hey, welcome in, Pig. Although I also don't necessarily want them in when I'm drawing, so I think we're just gonna call Equidon here. Say no on that one. I could also draw 3 and see what I'm going to tokenize. Yeah, I think we can do that. So I think we hit these 2. Makes that one. We throw this one back. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That is a new bot we've had on the channel for my Patreon-esque page, Ko-Fi. I didn't realize it posted in my chat. Yeah, we discard the visible hand. And do I blow up one of these? Doesn't matter. No, I don't think we do. I guess they're all going to be blown up next turn anyways. I'm probably not going back into it. Equidon. Yeah, well, we'll leave them. We'll leave them alive. So they'll forge there for 9. I mean, odds are pretty good. They're back around to Effervescent Principle. Discard Sloppy Labyrinth from their archive. Okay. So they don't get an auto-encoder trigger for that one. And then I think we've got a really nice Mars, couple Mars turns lined up here. I think it's really unnecessarily greedy to go back into Equidon. And Logos here is pretty good for me actually. Selling gain can reap for 3. And they did discard. Oh, okay. So we're gonna call Mars. Yeah, we take the archive. First things first is we're gonna scoop up, and yeah, we'll take we don't really want to see this again, and we'll take the Ludo. So first things first is we can play you down, lay that down, play our evolution on it, play this creature to deploy left here. We'll reap and we'll do 2 damage to you. Play this creature to deploy left. We'll reap. And we'll do 2 damage to you. Play that. Like a boom. And I think we're set. See if they can get to check here. Play the Fresno Principle. That's actually really good for us. So we can either target Pharaoh for which? The scoop up? No, I need to take the Ludo. So I could just call Mars here and gain 1, gain 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. And then that should win me the game. So we'll hit that. Yeah, but the name, no, it deals damage based on the name. Our evolution gives each creature that shares the same name as the creature that owns it the ability to do it. After reap to deal 2 damage to every creature. Really good with if you have like a Mars token. Really good with a Mars token. Each creature that shares a name with a creature that shares a name with it. Yeah. So unfortunately, not as good as it could be in this deck, but still pretty good. No, you're good. You're totally good. Don't worry about it. Lana, do I care about making tokens? Yeah, I don't really want to make them. So put this on after. So do laugh, reap. I don't think they have a way to get me off 12. Yeah, but so is Mars. An Unfathomable brought me to 7. But yes, no, Unfathomable was also game there. Unfathomable was also game. It also moved more cards. So, no, that's fair. That is a fair consideration. And also would have gotten rid of one of their cards, but they had no way to get me off 12. So it was sort of 6-1 head us the other. I think. Although it does kind of gives me the potential to have more Mars next turn. All good. Thankfully it's not on my end. But yeah, I mean, the one turn going up to 22 Amber there was pretty fun. So that was Vamral. And now we've got... So Gorgosaur is gone. We got this one, which creates a lot of tokens. It's also a Whirlpool deck. Hey, thank you for the follow, Little Scorpion. Really appreciate that. I think we just play Farhood. I think they're gonna play Kornberg. So yeah, we'll play Farhood. I think that's the best matchup in the deck. Yeah, they play Kornberg. That's about expected. Twitch is struggling apparently. I wonder if the password is NKFL. Password. No. No. Incorrect game password. The other ones didn't tell me. There we go. Yeah, like Brazil. I used to do some research. Actually, I was on a research and development team during a summer internship I did at university for a undersea fiber optic cable diagnostic, developing a new way to test where the sharks have eaten them. That was a pretty cool project. I think this is a mulligan. Also kind of sucks, but I wonder, do I just play? This is the Kornberg in question, yeah. I almost want to play. I don't really want to damage, is the thing. Yeah, I think we just call Shadows, move some cards, play the Ronnie down. We're gonna archive the Albaid. Oh, I didn't actually want to do that. Oops. I wanted to keep that Ronnie. It is very efficient. Shadows, say no. Plays Miasma. We'll see what we hit from hand. Look over there. Pretty good. And then, yeah, we're kind of like, not forced, but they do want us to go into Sanctum here, which I'd be okay with. Mythologic into Causal Loop. Interesting. Does this Causal Loop is enhanced? No. More palatable. Yeah, I think how we win this one is yeah, I think we just call Sanctum here. Oh, we can play the Spirit's Way, get rid of that. And destroying the Borden actually gets me to check, but I think the board presence is more important. So I know I should always be checking, but I think in this case I don't think I should be, especially they have a ton of ways to get me off like one piece of amber, so I just don't think it's worth losing the board presence in this case. Yeah, and then something like this, like I'm pretty happy to go back into Sanctum here. And get down the Joya and the Lord Golgotha. And we want the Lord Golgotha to be on a flank so we can ready it with a King or Chieftain, possibly.
Monster spill? Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
This is a Corn, sorry, I had my mic muted. This is a Cornberg in question. It's got a left figure removal, a lot of damage-based removal, and damaging my things is totally fine with me. I've got a Coward's End, which is pretty important to setting up the that is annoying. That is annoying. In this case, then, we're probably playing the Brobnar here. probably pounding that to keep the... So that sticks around. Sacking our Bordend to... Let's go QMax first. That gets... Oh, it totally gets around it. Yeah. Easy. Totally forgot that did that. And where do they get archives from? One's a QMax. That's right. So they've got tons of small ways to get me off check. At 6. So I'm not super expecting... Yeah, expecting some rad pennies here. So I'm not super expecting to stay at 6 here for very long. And they take the archives, so they have a Causal Loop in hand, which will be a chain. Play Lucky Dice. Probably play a rad penny. 2 rad pennies? Oh, that red penny has 2 damage pips. Cool. Kills the Bordend. Would be annoying if they killed the Bordend. Okay. Okay. I actually think we go Sanctum here. We can Reap. And I want to play the Joya. I want to play the Gorgotha, and we'll play this creature in between the two. Like that. And it's important to remember they do have an Implosion. But they've got a ton of 1-power creatures, so we can fight into with our Groaks. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty juicy Merkin's turn, though. This prevents their creatures from taking damage. Yeah, okay. I wonder, can we just put... I kind of want to just play Merkins. I'm just going to pull Shadows. Let me see him. God, damage pip? Cool. Put that damage pip. You'd love to see it. So, I mean, they must be taking a dis turn here, right? I mean, they've been... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They must be taking a dis turn. And I wouldn't be that surprised to see the... So if they don't kill our Dromonaut, we're chilling. How many damage pips are gone now? So we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage pips. Okay, so good chance that our Dromonaut dies here. Is one turn too late, chat? There's 4 onto the drum or not. Okay, so they must have enough to kill the drum or not then. Fair. All right, I think this is a Brobnar turn. So I think first things first is I need to think about this one. Okay. So basically we can fight Logogotha in 3. So we can fight Logogotha in here, deal 3/3. And then can fight Grok. Pound here. Or what we could do is we can fight Merkins with the Gauntlet of Command into Dexus. Play the Ganger Chieftain to fight this into this. How do we best use the pound? We have another drummer now on the way to. Or we can do pound here. Okay, what is going on with YouTube? So we could put so we could play Ganger Chieftain over here. Fight here. Pound is probably best suited to clear these out though, but we need this dead. So do I just put this on Grok, I wonder? So here, what I'm thinking. What I think is maybe I put this on Grok. I fight with Gauntlet Command Merkins into Dexus. That kills it. And then I Lord Golgotha into this bad. No. Now. Oh. Then I fight this Grok here. Okay, so 2. Pound. Yeah, so fight. Pound. No, okay, yeah. But I need to fight with a Groak. So we fight the Groak. We still need this to die. Okay. So we fight you and you. Fight that. We reap once, that's 1 use and 1 use. Put this on that Groak. That. This is a 2nd use. 3rd use. 4th use. Yeah, that should be okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be, yeah. And then we can pass it over. Oh, this might be too late now. Having to fight that merchant sucked. Yeah, having to fight that merchants did suck. So that's unfortunate that couldn't formulate that a little bit better. I think that's a misplay on my end. Logica discards 3 red pennies, the Grim Reminder, Mine Fire. Place Positron Bolt. And here we can actually just call Sanctum, I think. Or we can call Brobnar. Sanctum, we get 1, 2. No, I think we call Brobnar. Fight there to make you lose 1. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good assessment, Astron. Yeah, no, I know either way Doubter dies, but just trying to think of how I want to maximize things, because we still have a Coward's End coming too. So it's important to think about that. So getting a 1 damage on the Gorgosaur is relevant for that. And we've got a Ronnie, like we've got an Albade in hand, we've got a Perplexing Sophistry and a Ronnie still to use. But Sanctum is probably our out here. And thankfully, Explorer Kornberg doesn't really have a lot of things now. Obsidian Forge has not shown up yet, so that's not a worry. Not that they're going to have a board anyways, but potentially. The double damage Cinder is still available. Take out one of our Groaks. There's still a Positron Bolt. No, everything's recycled, I guess. Yeah, this thing might be still a Positron Bolt in here. But all those red pennies getting discarded was super nice by the Lethalgica. I mean, had to know that was a risk, right? Yeah, and it's very cool, too. Like it's got steel, it's got straight amber loss, like it doesn't lose to Odoax. It's got all the kinds of amber control. Pretty cool. It's got steal, loss, and capture. And it has some house cheating when I love house cheating with the Ganger Chieftain, the Gauntlet of Command. So they call Shadows. They take their archive, hand goes up to 11. They play Safe House. They probably play Bonithing here. Ooh, okay, so I need them to not go above 7. I guess they can go to 8. So then the question becomes, do I play... Yeah, I should play the Sanctum. And then do I play the Sanctum and hold the... Or do I need to go to 8? Yeah, they didn't play any creatures, which was smart. No, I need to move some cards, so we call Sanctum. Play Prince Derek, play that, can play that, can play that. And then there's a really big argument to hold the take hostages here, as that's like potentially a bunch of that's potentially a lot of amber control. I think it's probably worth it. Because I think we don't really have an answer if they go to like... They also just probably won't play any creatures. But if they have Bonithing, which they definitely have a Bonithing, right? So I think we need to maybe plan for 2 turns here. So I think we hold the take hostages. Did not grow the Great Rider. Oh, okay, we're chilling. Yeah, we just got Brobnar here. It's a 5, that's a 5. Yeah, good fight here. We reap. That's a 1 use. GG. Damn. That's got me. Whew, that one was very close. Very, very, very close. But we take the wins. We take the wins. So now we're up against either the Genka or the huge cultist. Huge cultist deck. So this one has 25.5 amber control. Yeah, apparently. That Left Logica definitely was. We don't, if we play Judge, there's a real chance Judge gets Gungnir on. Not gonna lie. The Marcy's Ambers won't be doing a whole bunch. You know, we've got some swappy with the stuff too for Whirlpool and maybe Amber Control if we don't want to deal with it. So I think we go Pharaoh. Yeah, the Left Logical was brutal. They discarded Rad Penny, Obsidian Forge, Mindfire, Subtle Auto, Cinder, Rad Penny, Grim Reminder, Quixo. They took the Quixo. I think that was pretty bad for them. I don't know if you don't play it though, right? I mean, like obviously the Rad Pennies are huge, really important for the deck. I don't know. I must not have seen it. I didn't think the. I didn't think the Bonithing got. Was Bonithing ever played? Do I not have a Bonithing? Am I just like going insane? No, they definitely do. Okay, so it's in hand, I guess. Interesting. Alright, for the last game, they picked Fairlie. Yeah, Fairlie is, this is the right call then. New Winds of Exchange deck. Token. This is a keeper every day of the week, chat. I think we turn one to show them our hand. It's rude. What we just did was rude, for sure. I think we just tell them that they need an answer for it. And I don't know if we hold on to ammonia clouds or not. No, that's fine. Okay, easy peasy. I think we discard that there because we're not the ones. We're making them answer our board. So we're saying, hey, do you have an answer for our board? If not, if you're not, things are gonna get out of hand real quick. Okay, not gonna lie. Tokenized Angaika. No. And then here we can actually... Nah, there's no way. We just call Mars. Yeah. This also means they're not going to get big, and Sanctum here means that they're going to get, it's going to be harder for them to, we want to keep the tokens down so they can't ward this. We'll deal with that eventually. You know, like, I'm not worried. We'll deal with that eventually. Throw you away. Our next rail captain. Okay, cool. Reap. Crystal Hive. We can go there. And that's what we're looking for. No, I don't think they have Martyr of the Vault. Nope. No Martyr of the Vault. They don't have any scaling amber control. No rant and rhymes. Nothing like that. So we're gonna call Barubner. Gonna play Champions Challenge. Fight that there. Pume. Pume. Play that. Discard that. And now I think we're pretty good to just keep on Marsing it up. I'm gonna discard this Steward Suzian. It is, I don't know if it's like this for anyone else, but it is super snowy here today. GG. Well, do you wanna go for keys? Alright, that's fair. Some good stuff got made into tokens. Man, okay, well, GG. Yeah, near. It sucks. Man, well played. Two really close games and this one. Well played to Gungnir. Well played. Obviously it sucks like that, and I believe me, I understand that feeling of wanting to concede against Winds of Exchange. Sometimes it just feels so brutal and oppressive. Yeah. Yeah, I was very worried about that. No, and it's a bit of an odd matchup too, because the Rebels, Well, that was a much needed pick me up from being bottom place in the standings, that's for sure. I very much thank you, Gungnir, for being flexible and wanting to get this game played. We have been trying to play this match since before the week before Christmas. It's been a while. I was sick. The week we were supposed to do it after Christmas, but then I was sick. I was very sick. So didn't get to do that. I gotta play my match against Aurora this week as well. So yeah, lots. And I also gotta play my match against K-March. So lots of things here. But yeah, so that was that match. We've got Adaptiface and Margaret banned, played Alosrin and Vamral, Mr. Farhood, and the Pharaoh Garnbreak keep, ending in a 3-0 for me with the +5 key difference. It's like nothing crazy, you know? Nothing crazy, but pretty good. Pretty good. And yeah, we'll play 2. We'll play the Gungnir. Solid stuff is right. So we take those. We will take those. We'll take those every day of the week. But yeah, 3-0 is I'm pretty happy with a 3-0. It's been a rough season for me. I didn't even play Judge this week, but like it really has felt like there's been a number of players banning Judge first. And like me not saving Judge, and it has felt my lineup in those matchups felt really really weak. I did not feel like I was in good positions in that not having that tool in my lineup, and that was definitely a little eye-opening for me this season. It's like having that respect being paid and like really feeling the effects of it, like kind of shows how much a linchpin, like how dependent I am on that deck. At least in my lineup construction, and then dependent on it going through in my lineup construction, which is maybe a problem I need to work on. So, because I'm sort of expecting Margaret and Adaptiface to get banned, but I'm not expecting Judge. So that might be something I have to consider next seasons going forward. Of how do I, like, if that gets banned, do my other decks make up, like, in a matchup where, I mean, Judge is good in every, in a week where Judge is banned, do my other decks account for the hole it makes in the lineup enough to like, or does it need a second thing to come in, like something else to come in and kind of help fill that void if Judge is banned? Don't know. Do I need to be saving Judge more aggressively? Probably. So, but yeah, I think it's an interesting point that Astron makes about my decks liking to big payoffs and not necessarily constant value. I think that's pretty true in general. I think that's pretty true in my playstyle. I'm a combo player in a sense. I love combo. Like I love getting big rewards out of what I've done. And I think my decks do that a lot of the time, except for like the Pharaoh, a farm free keep does not do that. It just kind of goes. It makes rebels and uses Crystal Hive and goes. So yeah, I mean, a couple really big turns there, really big gamer totals. Very happy with Vamral. I think Vamral did great. Farhood did great as well, and Pharaoh did great. So pretty brutal. I mean, I think that was good deck selection as well. They didn't see the whirlpool. I think it would have been. I think they would have had some real trouble getting the Ether Spider to the flank for the whirlpool the same turn. At least I think they would. Don't necessarily know that for sure, but it does feel like that might be the case. So yeah, but yeah, that is Vamral. Love Vamral. This deck is so cool. The victories are close. In a sense, But then once it kind of like goes off, it feels very in control of the game at times. And there was a real argument from, it was a real argument going that last Infathomable turn, playing the Sunk Cost and the Illusions, Sunk Cost and the Illusions, to just sort of kind of say like, hey, you need to go into this house. And I think they probably had limited amber control as well. That was against Gorgosaur, so I mean I probably could have called them into like Star Alliance or Logos, whichever one. It wasn't like, hey, you need this to take me off 7. Or it would have been Star Alliance, because I needed them to oh no, I don't know, probably is Logos, because they can only like double the Lethargic Pip with a Vision Bloom. Whereas they could technically subject Kirby into a Pharaoh Centurion. They had a ton of creatures in the discard because of the Kaboom, which we've been trying to set. We're trying to set up the Kaboom for a long time. So the Kaboom was a very early setup that we then paid off royally. So that was the match. Thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you everyone for watching. You'd love to see it. Thank you, Astron, for the sub. Thank you so much to Little Scorpion for the follow today. If anyone else would like to subscribe, they can do that. I don't know if subs are still on sale. If they are on sale on Twitch, then I don't get any pay cut, but yeah, Amazon does. So maybe that's a good reason to spend your money. You can check out my Ko-Fi. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Dinobot, for the raid. Love to see it. And now we shout out those that support me over on Ko-Fi, where you can support me as well at www.ko-fi.com/Fudgenator. Huge shout out to Scott Crowner, our first Ko-Fi member and Ko-Fi legend. Thank y'all for watching. I'll catch you next time. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. See y'all next time.